Hello and welcome to our channel, where today we are going to talk about one of the most critical events of the 20th century, the Cuban Missile Crisis. It was a 13-day political and military standoff between the United States and the Soviet Union, which brought the world to the brink of nuclear war. So, let's dive into the details of the Cuban Missile Crisis. To understand the Cuban Missile Crisis, we need to go back to the 1950s, when the US and the USSR were in a Cold War. Cuba, which was just 90 miles away from the US, became a major point of contention between the two superpowers. In 1959, Fidel Castro led a communist revolution and took control of Cuba, which became a communist country, much to the US's dismay. In 1962, the US discovered that the Soviet Union had installed nuclear missiles in Cuba, which was a direct threat to the US. This led to a standoff between the US and the Soviet Union, with President John F. Kennedy and Premier Nikita Khrushchev at the helm of their respective countries. The U.S. imposed a naval blockade around Cuba to prevent Soviet ships from delivering more missiles to the island. The world was on edge as the two superpowers exchanged messages and threats, with the possibility of a nuclear war looming over everyone's heads. After 13 long and tense days, the Soviet Union finally backed down and agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba in exchange for a U.S. promise not to invade Cuba and to remove U.S. missiles from Turkey. The Cuban Missile Crisis was a significant moment in history as it highlighted the destructive power of nuclear weapons and the importance of diplomacy and negotiation. It also showed the world that even the slightest miscalculation or miscommunication could lead to a catastrophic war. In conclusion, the Cuban Missile Crisis was a pivotal moment in world history, which brought the world to the brink of nuclear war. The lessons learned from the crisis helped shape international relations and diplomacy for years to come. Let's hope that the world never has to face such a crisis again. Thank you for watching, and please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.